Ever have one of those moments when you come across something that just stops you in your tracks? Maybe it's a photo or a letter, something else that really holds a lot of sentimental value.
One Dover woman knows all about it. As a matter of fact, it was a box of CDs that she bought that held something that brought her into the lives of a family she didn't even know.
Sounds like a movie, right? Well, it's not. WBOC's Kent County Bureau Chief Mike Chesney joins us to tell us more about this fascinating story.
Good afternoon, guys.
Good afternoon. So how did this story even start?
Well, the woman that we're talking about, Lisa Fennington, lives in Dover. She uses online yard sales and saw a box of CDs, a couple of records, items like that she thought her family might like. She goes and she buys it.
What's this book?
Yeah, at the bottom of the book, and you're seeing on your screen now bits and pieces of it, or at the bottom of the box, she finds this book.
Oh, okay.
And it's called My Life in the Service, and it's a journal written by a guy back in 1941, just as World War II was starting for America.
Right.
And, you know, she doesn't know this guy, doesn't know him from Adam, and but here's this journal.
So she learned a lot about him from this book.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, simple information, date of birth, actually his serial number when he was in the Army, things like that. But probably the coolest thing, and in the story you'll actually get to hear the reading from this passage, is him talking about Pearl Harbor and just how nonchalant would be the best word to describe how he talks about it. I highly recommend tuning into the story for nothing else than that. It's very cool.
What does she do with the book?
Okay, so she calls us.
Okay.
She wants the book given back, as you might imagine, to the people that it belongs to, whether that's the actual guy himself or his family if he's passed away. And she couldn't do it herself. She calls us and she says, "Hey, help me out." And of course, we were in.
And you did a little bit of investigating of your own.
Yeah, everyone loves a good detective mystery, you know, a lot of fun actually. Spent many, many hours. This would have been really simple if there had been an obit. Obviously, it would have said, you know, Lawrence R. Hanna, the guy, is survived by blah, 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 and you find the people he's connected to.
And go.
And go. We couldn't find an obit. There wasn't one readily available, so we had to track down document after document after document, deeds, estates, wills, all this stuff. And we finally found people he was related to and got them on the phone.
And you met up with the family?
Well, let's just say if people tune in tonight, they'll see
gonna
exactly what happened next.
Gotta leave us hanging.
I have to.
Can't
Gotta give
wait
them
for
some
this.
reason to watch.
That's going to be great, Michael. Thank you. Well, we're extremely excited to see that story. Written words from World War II. It's going to be tonight. Michael Chesney, WBOC News at 11 o'clock.
Still ahead on Delmarva Life, they may know a thing or two about the state of Delmarva, but let's see how well they hold up in the kitchen. Murph and Martinez stopped by for a 5-minute recipe challenge.
And from one challenge to another, Brian's trying to stump us in the Where is Brian guessing game. We, though, are not going to let that happen. Brian?
Well, Jimmy and Lisa, pay close attention. Here is your second and final clue. Clue number 2. The frigid temperatures don't stop people from taking a dip this time of year. True story. I'll reveal where I am when we come back. Stay with us. You're watching Delmarva Life.